Where to next? stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked. Where the hells are we? Not everyone made it out alive.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy. The pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
What's inside? Dead. Good. Someone else got out. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. Odd. I feel better.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Yeah.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Mind flayer horticulture.
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
We are trapped. Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies. Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
The brain won't budge.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane. Lethal. I will not know failure.
What path lies before me?
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
No traps, please.
Not now. We must go to the helm. Control over the ship, or do you wish to die here?
You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation. You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Please. Before they return! They return.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. Us. We are us. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. On my way.
The creature reaches into your mind, its thoughts rattling against yours. Something inside you squirms in recognition.
Friend, we will go to the helm now. To know you. To love you. To give you our gift. A gift. A gift to make you as we are. Soon you will be so beautiful. So powerful. In a realm where we have fled. We have fled to a realm called Avernus, first of the 9 hells. We are escaping fighting a great evil. We are going to the helm! My friend and I are going to the helm.
What's hiding here?
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Ghaik machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Another mystery. Can't read the script. Annihilate.
Seems simple enough.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
The magic's configuration is like nothing you know. Nausea climbs further up your throat the longer you try to discern its nature.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
Let me out!
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Needs a key.
Skra. How many hosts of these Ghaik infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Relic preserve me. That cannot be our fate.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate? Glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I need a quick word.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings. isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Blacket's will be done.
What am I to do?
Consume nothing.
Sigil I cannot make sense of. Aggression. Annihilate.
Well, this isn't enlightening.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
She made them hostile.
With haste. If not over, then through.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
My faith protects me.
Moving in. Here goes nothing.
Odd things. What plane they're from? Odd things. What
At least things have stayed interesting. At the ready.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
I'll give it a shot.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
We need to get out of here. Now.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Ugh, time for some bloody work.
I'm ready.
Have to keep going.
I will ascend.
Let
my name be known.
Time to push my luck again. Swift as my feet can carry me. My eyes.
Got to concentrate. On I go.
Time to strike. On the move.
In the steam.
Well, so much for peace. Very well.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Hurry, before they strike. Time to strike. On the move.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Survival is all that matters. On my way.
Got to keep fighting. Have to keep going.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come. No time to waste. Consider me intrigued.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Never wanted the easy path. Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby. Might be useful. Anything of use?
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. You're more concerned for her than she is for you, clearly. We need to take care of ourselves. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
open up.
Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
More of those wretched things!
Just out of view. Should mind my step. I just want a little look. All right, time to skulk.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
No time for mercy. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
That took the edge off. Something good here, I hope. Swift as my feet can carry me.
A long way to go still.
Light on my feet.
Hello? Over here!
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on. Keep your distance, darling.
No one's stopped me yet.
Need something? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
librarian's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. I should speak up. That'll fit in my pack. What's in here? Mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Let's... I want to have a word.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide. You feel the creature's thoughts stumble against your magic, your will to resist. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it. With haste.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe. I am ready.
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. What's going on with that room? It looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side. as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand, so who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not? No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. Excellent choice.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
much farther can I go? Don't mind if I do. Let's see. Broken. Must have been here a while. Another broken trap. Who made these things?
You think it's dangerous?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Questionable intellect. Unsurprising. Release me, or enjoy a future as Geich. Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming. I know a remedy. Release me and I will share it. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Geich tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. A pity that. I made an offer and you accepted. Your fantasy is not my burden. You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. Make space, and my might is yours. Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
I'm enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Chatter already, Tusky. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. harmless, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Anything of use?
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for. Nothing. What you saw was merely mental disorientation brought about by your intrusion. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
My faith will guide me.
Let's get going.
You strike me as the reliable sort. But are you sure this is a good idea? There are lit fuses in our heads. Sooner or later, they're going to blow. Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light. Maybe we'll get lucky. We're overdue some good fortune. Rest well. We'll need our strength.
Can't slow down. I have something to ask.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter.
Better not be cursed.
The air is ripe with magic. Yes.
Still alive, so that's progress. Very well.
Speak. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Another step forward.